Genesis chapter 5. This is the book of the generations of Adam. In the day that God created man, in the likeness of God made he him. Male and female created he them, and blessed them, and called their name Adam, in the day they were created. And Adam lived 130 years, and begat a son in his own likeness, after his image, and called his name Seth. And the days of Adam after he had begotten Seth were 800 years, and he begat the sons and daughters. And all the days that Adam lived were 930 years, and he died. And Seth lived 105 and begat Enos. And Seth lived and he begot Enos 807 years, and begat the sons and daughters. And all the days of Seth were 912 years, and he died. And Enos lived 90 years, and he begat Cainan. And Enos lived after he got Cainan 815 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Enos were 905 years, and he died. And Cainan lived 70 years, and begat Mahalalel. And Cainan lived after he begat Mahalalel 840 years, and sons and daughters. And all the days of Cainan were 910, and he died. And Mahalalel lived 65 years, and begat Jared. And Mahalalel lived after he begat Jared 830 years, and begat the sons and daughters. And all the days of Mahalalel were 895 years, and he died. And Jared lived 162 years, and begat Enoch. And Jared lived after he begat Enoch 800 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Jared were 962 years, and he died. And Enoch lived 65 years, and begat Methuselah. And Enoch walked with God after he begat Methuselah 300 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Enoch were 365 years. And Enoch walked with God, and was not, for God took him. And Methuselah lived 187 years, and begat Lamech. And Methuselah lived after he begat Lamech 782 years, and begat sons and daughters. All the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died. And Lamech lived 180 years and 2 years, and begat a son. Then he called his name Noah, saying, This same shall comfort us concerning our work and toil of our hand, because of the ground which the Lord hath cast. And Lamech lived after he had begot Noah 595 years, and begat sons and daughters. And all the days of Lamech were 777 years, and he died. And Noah was 500 years old, and Noah begat Shem, Ham, and Japheth. Chapter 5 only talks about the generation of men from Adam until to Noah. And the unique thing we find in this book is that Enoch was a man who walked with God, and after he had walked faithfully with God, God took him. And that should encourage us. To walk with God, He has something better for us. Until next time, we'll meet again. Thank you. Be blessed.